Hello, and welcome to the Think Beach Peer Mentor Training. To start off, we'll give a warm introduction to our directors and coordinator for this program. We have our first co-director, Dr. Kristen Powers, and she is a professor in school psychology, and she is also the director for the community clinic. And we have our second co-director, Dr. Kelly Sanderson, who is an assistant professor in special education and the coordinator for the MS in special education and applied disability studies certificate. We also have Aisha Hobson-Burks, who is the coordinator for the community clinic, as well as Think Beach. So to start off, we'll answer the question, what is an intellectual disability, otherwise known as ID? And we'll do that by watching this video to give you an idea of what qualifies someone as having an intellectual disability.
This module provides a brief summary of what an intellectual disability is. An intellectual disability is a disability characterized by significant limitations in both intellectual functioning and in adaptive behavior, which covers many everyday social and practical skills. This disability originates before the age of 18. The U.S. Census Bureau estimates that approximately 3% or 6.5 million of civilian, non-institutionalized adults had ID in 2010. Intellectual functioning, also called intelligence, refers to general mental capacity, such as learning, reasoning, problem solving, and so on. It coexists with strengths. One way to measure intellectual functioning is an IQ test. Generally, an IQ test score of around 70 or as high as 75 indicates a limitation in intellectual functioning. Adaptive behavior is the collection of conceptual, social, and practical skills that are learned and performed by people in their everyday lives. Conceptual skills include language and literacy, money, time, and number concepts, and self-direction. Social skills include interpersonal skills, social responsibility, self-esteem, gullibility, naivete, social problem solving, and the ability to follow rules and obey laws, and to avoid being victimized. Practical skills include activities of daily living or personal care, occupational skills, health care, travel and transportation, schedules and routines, safety, use of money, use of the telephone. Standardized tests can also determine limitations in adaptive behavior. People with intellectual disabilities are your neighbors, coworkers, or fellow students, friends, and family members. Changes in policy over the last decades has meant that the overwhelming majority of people with intellectual disabilities live in the community on their own with their families or friends. What is important to them is what is important to everyone, living a healthy and meaningful community life.
So hopefully this gives you a better understanding of what it means to have an intellectual disability. And this also means that your Think Beach mentee and student may need support with language, literacy, self-direction, social skills, problem-solving skills, and daily living skills. Think Beach is an inclusive college program for adults with intellectual disabilities, otherwise known as ID, and this is a fairly new movement. So typically these educational options were limited for students with ID following high school, and they are still limited on the West Coast. However, this is not special education. It is considered messy inclusion. And here we have our mission statement and our vision statement. So Think Beach is an inclusive post-secondary education program seeking to support a self-determined and fully inclusive life for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities that will lead to competitive integrated employment. And our vision statement is, through participation in college classes and campus life activities, students in the Think Beach program will increase their social skills, independence, and self-knowledge. Upon completion of the program, Beach scholars will have the skills necessary to transition to employment and/or independent living. A little bit more about Think Beach is that Think Beach is inclusive. And what this means is that Beach scholars will attend courses with other university students, and they'll also participate in social activities on campus, and they'll have full access to all university programs and services. Think Beach is also person-centered, and this means that the Beach scholars determine their own academic, career, personal, and social goals. They'll also determine the amount of support they need to be successful, and the curriculum will be individualized based on the scholar's goals and interests. Think Beach is also mutually beneficial, and this means that Beach scholars will help teach other students what it means to have an intellectual disability and learn more about their disability. It also means that professors will develop a universal design to ensure that the learning strategies meet the needs of all students in their classroom. What are peer mentors? Mentors will help guide students through daily college life and help them learn to take on the responsibilities that come with being a successful college student and adult. As a mentor, you play an important role in helping Beach scholars smoothly transition into higher education by encouraging them to think about the courses they want to take, social activities they're interested in, and employment options here on campus. Peer mentors wear many hats. They're not only there for the students as a role model, but also as a friend. So your responsibilities as a peer mentor include accompanying students to class, workshops, lunchtime, the rec center, and other social campus events that the Beach scholars may be interested in. You'll also assist the Beach scholar with planning their schedule and staying on task with their assignments. You'll help them navigate the campus and the resources available to them. You'll also help them problem solve by discussing problems with them and working together to develop a solution. Lastly, you'll be encouraging positive life skills such as proper nutrition, fitness, money management, stress management, and so on. Remember, peer mentors are not parents, social workers, counselors, romantic interests, nor supervisors. The goal of a mentor is to assist a student in becoming their own self-advocate and becoming as independent as possible. Peer mentors are a key part of the support team for Beach scholars. Although there are certain expectations of mentors, keep in mind that you are not alone. So this is a brief overview of what the peer mentor role could look like. So we have the workshop support where you attend a life skills workshop, which occurs on Monday from 2 to 3 p.m. You'll engage in topics about modeling behavior and appropriate social skills and practice those conversational skills and model those life skills. You can also be a lunch buddy where you enjoy lunch together on campus. And this can look like taking turns choosing where you would like to eat each day, and also assisting them with healthy choices and practicing portion control. You'll also practice conversation skills, table manners, and reminding them to clean up. You also can be a social support, which means encouraging them to enjoy the social activities or downtime here together on campus. You can take turns choosing activities or navigating from different places on campus within student organizations. You can also practice conversational skills, turn taking, and decision making. Additionally, you can also be a workout buddy. So you can work out together on campus, which includes the Student Recreational Wellness Center. We also have the Life Fit Center. And this means you can take turns choosing which workouts you would like to do with each other and also practice exercise routines to learn how to stay fit. When it comes to managing problems, we would like you to discuss problem-solving protocols with the team and find out what you are authorized to do, which requires approval from the Think Beach directors. We want you to have a positive attitude and avoid playing the blame game. Instead, focus on fixing the problem. We would also like you to listen carefully and exercise patience with your Beach scholar. We understand that you do not have to put up with any form of harassment, and we would like you to learn as much as you can about the person's concerns so that you can repeat and understand the issue if there is a need for clarification. We would like you to avoid cursing, and we would like you to modulate your voice, speak slowly but don't exaggerate, and avoid using a high-pitched tone. In case of an emergency, we would like you to contact 911 or the campus police at 562-985-4101. If there's any case where the behavior of a student, regardless of the reason or circumstance, is an immediate threat to themselves or potential harm to others. And then we would like you to encourage a scholar-mentor relationship. So we would like you to have a friendship with your mentee, but we would like to ensure that there are healthy and appropriate boundaries in place, which means no sexual relationships. And if there is any report of discrimination, harassment, or sexual misconduct, we would like you to inform us and others as immediately. Think Beach office and CSULB campus use. So the Think Beach office is located in ED2, room 155, which is otherwise known as the community clinic, but it is also a space for beach scholars to meet with the program directors and the coordinator. We encourage you to enjoy the campus as well. So we want you to be able to explore options around campus, gathering information, studying, and spending free time together between classes and activities. And if you would like to learn more about intellectual disabilities and programs available for students to apply to, you can visit the thinkcollege.net website. And thank you again for attending this mentoring workshop.